Thank you for joining us today for the program. We have two distinguished guests, Venerable Khu, visiting scholar from Cambodia and Buddhist monk. Also, Dr. Lance Tatum, Dean of Education at Troy University. Venerable Khu is visiting Troy University for this semester. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
How did this visit come about, Dr. Tatum?
During the fall, Dr. Hawkins was visiting Southeast Asia. He was actually participating in one of the graduation ceremonies at our Vietnam partner institution. And as he was traveling around Southeast Asia, he was in Cambodia. And in speaking with the Minister of Education in Cambodia, the discussion began in terms of providing Troy the opportunity of being exposed to someone who was in Cambodia and who was part of the Buddhist monk religious sect. And so it started there. Dr. Hawkins got back to Troy and contacted me. And from that point, we began communicating with the Minister of Education. Venerable Khu was selected as the individual that would be participating in this visiting scholar activity. And in January, or actually in December, he arrived in the United States, and on January 4th, he arrived in Troy.
Venerable Khu, why did you want to come to the United States and study and lecture at Troy University?
My main purpose to the United States is learning, and one more thing is sharing experience or sharing culture. And because I am a Buddhist monk, maybe sometime I can say, why do I wear this clothes? Why I am different from other students in Troy University were very surprised, strange to see me on the campus. And in reality, the yellow-robed man walking on the campus.
When people meet a Buddhist monk, how should they greet them?
As a practice in Cambodia, the people when they meet the monk, they always do like that. Yeah.
What does that signify?
Just respectful behavior to the monk.
When did you decide you wanted to be a monk?
I decided to be a monk at age 18.
How did that come about? What caused that?
As tradition practiced in Cambodia, in each family, parents prefer their boys to be a monk one time short or long. It's up to them. But in case myself, I want to be a monk by my own, because I exposed my life in Buddhism, and I learned something about Buddhism. One thing that I interested about is how to make our life better, not only physical, material, but mental health. Because we are as human beings, wherever we live, whatever we do, we have two bodies. We have a physical body, and another one is mental body. So we need food for our physical body, for our health, physical health. But we also need to have food for our mind, our mental body. So we need to exercise for our physical body, for make it healthy. But also we need exercise for our mental body, make it healthy. That's why most of the people suffer much, sometimes not because of physical body, but of mental body. They have the mental body may get sick because there is no enough exercise. In terms, I'm talking about being having a good feeling. That is an important thing to create mental health. I remember one word in American would said, in the morning when you get up, smile to the sun. The sun makes your teeth stronger. That is something a joke statement, but the important thing in the advice in that statement is that having a good feeling at the beginning of the day can determine the success of the whole day. So our life, the main purpose of life is happiness. So everyone wants that. Even you live in US, I live in Cambodia, and wherever they live. So what I interesting the most in my traditional religion is not focus on only material things, but also our mental health.
How are the people of Cambodia doing today? There was so much sadness during the Vietnam War, so much suffering of the people of Cambodia then. How are they today?
The old people sometimes try to forget that event, and sometimes they remind the children that they were in a very difficult time in the past. They had no time to have education, but you all now have time to have good education. You need to try. Don't be ignorant like me.
You're interested in leadership. That's one of the things you're studying at Troy University. How will you use leadership when you go back to Cambodia?
One thing that I can do is teaching students in university, and leadership is my interesting topic. That's why in this semester, my topic in a research class is what are the characteristics of Dr. Hawkins' leadership have contributed to the success of Troy University. I hope that I may get some experience from his leadership life, his own life, for me to get back to Cambodia, and somehow I can take him as my mentor and try to teach other people and other students in Cambodia.
Dr. Tatum, on that note, we're all familiar with Dr. Hawkins' vision and the Board of Trustees' vision for Troy University, which has become indeed a global university. Now, with Venerable Khu on the campus, and we have great numbers of students from other countries, that's illustrating this global village concept, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, during the time in which we were discussing Venerable Khu's visit to the university, one of the aspects of this that we talked about was that many of our students who come from Southeast Alabama or Southwest Georgia or Northwest Florida have not ever experienced opportunities or cultures from lands far away. And certainly having an individual who, for all practical purposes, is very noticeable as they walk around campus, as they walk through the building, is a great experience for our students. We are trying to expand the horizons of their minds in terms of their learning experiences, and to have Venerable Khu on campus, not only just walking the halls and speaking to students, but going into their classes and talking about Buddhism, talking about Cambodia, talking about how education in Cambodia does or does not relate to education in the United States. It gives them a perspective, and I think it broadens their understanding of the world. So yes, it's an important part of what we do at Troy University. I think that not only do the international students on campus assist with that, but also we work very hard at trying to get our students to travel abroad. And in some situations where we can't get them abroad, we try to bring the world to them. And so that's what Venerable Khu is bringing to us.
I understand you're keeping him quite busy.
We are. He has a very active calendar, in fact so active that in the beginning we decided that I would help manage his calendar. We had so many requests rolling in. He actually, on top of visiting classes and speaking to classes, he'll be speaking to civic organizations throughout our area of the state. He'll also be traveling to Mobile, and there's a Cambodian community in Mobile that he will be going and visiting with. And then he spends time visiting in Atlanta. He has a friend in Atlanta, and there's a Cambodian community in Atlanta as well. So we are keeping him very active.
And Dr. Tatum, isn't Troy University a partner institution with Venerable Khu's?
Absolutely. Part of the relationship that assisted with this exchange was the university in Cambodia where Venerable Khu attends is a partner institution with our university, and so it really was a very strong connection that we had back to that university that helped us work through the logistics of getting Venerable Ku to campus.
Venerable Ku, among the Alabamians that you have studied, whom do you admire?
When I first arrived in Alabama, I was very excited to be on the homeland of my most admired person, Helen Keller. She inspired me so much, even she was deaf and blind, but she had a strong commitment in learning and have a very high wisdom can inspire me.
As I understand it, Cambodian Buddhist monks are great humanitarians as well as educators. You try to help people. And you've worked with UNICEF in the avian bird flu project to educate the people and help them stay well. What else?
We try to explain young children especially to aware of where should they go in their life, try to help to direct their life from our experience in society or in religion. Somehow we can tell them, cooperate with UNICEF. UNICEF work much on children or something like that, health care. So we get involved in that also.
Another big issue that UNICEF was working with the Buddhist monks on was HIV awareness education.
Yes, monks take a very important role in that education, because in Cambodia, monks are considered as the respected people in the society. So what the monks said, people may listen. So that's why sometimes some organizations, NGOs, try to invite the monks to participate in their activities. So the people may trust or may get involved in that activity.
In education in Cambodia, how long do the children go to school? How many years?
Basic education, the compulsory, is grade 9 years. And if they are capable enough to pursue their learning, so they can pursue until higher education, bachelor degree or a graduate study.
And your own plans, what are they?
I'm going to, for me, I want to get a PhD. It is what I want, and, but it's not the last point for me. I need to do something. One thing that I need to do is helping people to understand, to prepare their life in the proper way, where they can get happiness as much as possible.
Is religion playing a central role in Cambodia these days?
Religion is another means both society and religion need to work together, because religion stands as a very important role in uniting people together in Cambodia, because most of the people in Cambodia, about 95%, are Buddhist. So Buddhism stands as very important in united people, and also can help people to understand. Sometimes people are very stressful, have many problems in family, society. So the monks are the consultants, can help them to release their problems, something like that. That is the main role of a Buddhist monk in Cambodia.
You seem very happy, yet you take vows of poverty. Is this part of the happiness?
I'm not sure of your question.
You're not tied to the material world. When you first sat down to talk with us, you said we have many problems in the world today. You're not tied to the material world. You rise above that. Is that part of your happiness?
One thing in Buddhism, we talk about development. The Buddha also recognized material development. He categorized development into four categories. One is material development or physical development. As we said, as we can see now, everything is technology is advanced. And the second is moral development, how people behave toward each other. And the third one is mental development, how to cultivate our mind, education, something like that. So, and another thing is wisdom development, virtue, wisdom, good deeds that we need to develop. So we can balance, not focus much on only material, but also on virtue, on wisdom. We cannot separate those things because we live with them. We live with our physical body, we live with our mental body. I remember one from The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The author is Stephen Covey. He tried to divide a human being into 4 categories. Maybe it's little the same, maybe similar to the Buddha. One is our physical body. Our physical body needs health. Second, our mind. Mind needs education. And third is heart. Heart needs love. We need to have a good relationship, sincere to each other. And the fourth one is what he calls spirit, needs wisdom. So if we focus on those 4 parts of our life, we may balance the happiness not only gained from material things, but our mental attitude is also important.
Secrets of a happy life. Dr. Tatum, bring us back to Troy University hosting Venerable Khu, Buddhist monk from Cambodia. What else do you want your viewers and your listeners to know about this special man and this special visit?
Well, you know, one of the first things that struck all of us when Venerable Khu arrived was how gracious he was and how understanding he was in helping us learn what was appropriate when he was around. And so I think that what it does for Troy is it gives us a perspective on the world that we haven't had, at least in the time since I've been at the university. It gives us an opportunity to have our students approach someone from a different cultural perspective, ask questions about his life, ask questions about his belief, and really it helps teach our students a tolerance of not just of what he believes in, but what the world may believe in that's different from what they see every day and what they may hear every day. So, you know, I'm a strong believer that education is beyond just what you can state from a book or from your lecture notes. It's how you live, it's how you understand. And so he is part of that education that we're trying to provide to our students.
This is education for life.
Education for life, yes.
Today's world. Venerable Khu, is there anything you would like to say directly to your viewers and your listeners?
I just listened to Dr. Tatum at the moment related to the result of education is to tolerance. One word from Helen Keller, he said that the highest result of education is tolerance, to understand each other. When we understand each other, we may not misbehave, we may not misbehave or do something bad toward each other. We understand that's why do they do that? So instead of blaming, encouraging those people to do good. Blaming, get nothing, or make situation worse. So when we have tolerance, we understand each other, so we can live together peacefully.
Well said. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Our guests have been Venerable Khu, the visiting scholar from Cambodia to Troy University. He's a Buddhist monk. Also, Dr. Lance Tatum, Dean of Education at Troy University. Thank you, Dr. Tatum.
Thank you, Carol.